Velocity, Mark Lloyd alongside Michael Cole. And boy, do we have a lot of stuff to get to tonight on Velocity on the new TNN.
How lucky are we to kick off the show with this fool?
Calling contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Salisbury, North Carolina, weighing in at 243 pounds.
Michael, I don't know about you, but I'm still suffering from Survivor Series hangover, especially after that huge match between Brock Lesnar and The Big Show. And Brock, plain and simple, got screwed out of the title.
And Stephanie McMahon, the general manager of SmackDown, concerning Brock Lesnar, is behind closed doors all weekend long, determining Brock Lesnar's future in the WWE. And I can tell you, Mark, that this is indeed the biggest decision of Stephanie McMahon's career as general manager of SmackDown. Will Stephanie suspend Brock Lesnar this coming Thursday night for his actions this past Thursday night? It's going to be an interesting week here in the WWE.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Michael, because, you know, let's face it, Stephanie is a businesswoman. You would think she doesn't want to suspend Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a huge commodity to SmackDown. But on the other hand, though, can she afford to go against her word? Possibly have an anarchy on SmackDown, Michael.
We're going to take a look later on in this broadcast at what happened this past Thursday night and get into this story. But again, Stephanie, will she or won't she suspend Brock Lesnar this week?
Well, hang on. What is Crash? What is that?
Yeah, shaving cream.
He has
and a razor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure Albert's... Wait, he was going to try to shave Albert.
I don't know if he was going to try to shave him, but the crowd wanted him to shave Albert's back.
Well, I mean, he had a razor in one hand and shaving cream in the other.
Crash is an absolute idiot, by the way.
Well, we
ever
say
talk
that
to this
every
guy?
week. Of course I do. It's, there we go.
Yeah, that's wise. Let's have a test of strength with a guy that outweighs me by 150 pounds.
Look at Crash taking a page out of Funaki's book, grabbing the hair on Albert's chest and back. Oh, now pays for it with a devastating backbreaker just then.
Yeah, all that did for Crash was make Albert angry.
And as of late, I don't think Albert could get any more angrier. He's been destroying anybody that gets in his way, and now he's trying to crush Crash's head.
We'll talk about destroying people. I cannot get over the fact that what we've seen this past week. Last Sunday night, Brock Lesnar F5 500 pounds of the Big Show. Brock Lesnar did it again this past Thursday night on SmackDown, and a man's got a broken rib.
Yeah, and you know what? I think your partner on SmackDown, Taz, said it right. That's inhuman, Michael. His broken rib, it's actually split in two. He was coughing up blood just a couple of weeks ago, and to be able to F5 a giant like the Big Show, well, inhuman, as Taz said. Oh, there comes Crash. Nice shot to the head there of Albert.
Well, Crash trying to mount some sort of comeback. Oh, nice drop toe hold.
Yeah!
Well, Crash all fired up here this week.
Well, you know, also fired up this past week. We know Brock Lesnar when he F5'd the Big Show, but Brock Lesnar also was taking out his frustrations on Matt Hardy, throwing them through a wall, Michael, and then waiting for Paul Heyman in the Big Show.
Yeah, Paul Heyman, he's another one. Screwing over Brock Lesnar.
Oh, look at the big bicycle kick. Here's a hook in the leg, 3, and that's it.
Albert is sudden. It's a good way to describe it. He's 350 pounds of sudden power.
Crash is playing games in there, wiggling the rope all over, and Albert gets up and lands the huge bicycle kick, and really, Michael, makes quick work of Crash.
Well, Crash was trying to throw Albert off his game early with the whole shaving. Wait a minute. Hey. What is he doing?
Oh, no.
What are you thinking about?
Exactly. Are you nuts, Crash? Oh, jeez. I hope it was worth it, Crash, to put some shaving cream on Albert's back.
I mean, honestly, what is Crash thinking about? Albert just put a boot in his face, beat him in the matchup, and then Crash put shaving cream all over the guy's back? Hey, I think he deserved the damn Baldo bomb.
Later on Velocity, we'll log on to Matt Hardy version 1. But the question is, does Funaki have enough magnitude to last in the squared circle? The 10th anniversary of Raw coming in January. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I bet you'll have a lot of highlights on that show.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring, weighing in at 268 pounds, Chuck Palumbo.
Well, tonight Velocity is sponsored by JVC's Tower Power. With 460 watts of mind-numbing sound, dual 8-inch subs, and MP3 playback, the Tower Power by JVC.
And by Contra Shattered Soldier for PlayStation 2 and the Game Boy Advance.
And by the new Castrol GTX High Mileage. Chuck Palumbo, Michael, and you've mentioned in the past weeks here on Velocity, has really started to come in on his own, I guess you could say, being a singles competitor ever since Billy Gunn was injured.
And Chuck has really been impressive here in the past few weeks. I'm still trying to figure out what we saw earlier on, the whole Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit incident, and still can't figure out why Benoit was on the stage this past Thursday night watching the Angle Guerrero match. Was he out there to support Angle? I didn't think so. He didn't help Kurt Angle out, but maybe he was out there to see Kurt get his rear end kicked.
I know, that was surprising. I mean, I honestly thought Chris Benoit would have went in there, helped out Kurt Angle instead. He was basically just clapping over there, just hovering over Kurt Angle. Angle had to first defeat Eddie Guerrero and then take on Chavo Guerrero all by himself.
Now, Chuck Palumbo going to be among the SmackDown stars. You're going to be at the University of South Carolina this week, Columbia, for SmackDown. Coming up, it's a special Thanksgiving special.
Michael, I haven't been here in years past in the Thanksgiving specials, but from what I remember watching, food flying everywhere, it seems, every single Thanksgiving.
I can't wait to see you dressed up in the pilgrim suit this year. You think I'm kidding?
No, I'm just hoping you're kidding.
Won't quite be the Tarzan suit from the Halloween special, but it'll be close. Palumbo's in a little bit of trouble here.
I was just about to say, this Jamondo's doing a number here on Chuck Palumbo now. Here he comes with the hook of the leg. No, a cover there. Thought he was going to go for the hook of the leg, and Palumbo's reeling a little bit.
Yeah, I was listening to Anthology, which debuted at number 13 this week, over 250,000 copies sold. Thank all our WWE fans. I didn't hear your entrance theme on there.
Well, I didn't hear yours either.
Well, I don't have one.
What?
But you're always bragging about yours.
Oh, please. Like I would have an entrance theme. They just boo me when I walk down.
Oh, look at this. Chuck is in all kinds of trouble here. This is a good performance by this kid.
He really is. But here comes Chuck. I was about to say, Chuck's a veteran here. He knows what it takes.
Oh.
And now whips Jamondo into the corner. No, nice shot there by Jamondo, though.
Oh, look at this.
There's the strength by Chuck Palumbo.
Great throw by Palumbo. He's fired up now.
That's the strength that Chuck's been displaying recently here. No, that big punch there. And now Palumbo quickly, though, regains the momentum in the match and now really taking control.
Look at this.
Yeah, I was about to say, look at this unique move, Michael. Look at that, and then Jamondo taps out.
A submission maneuver.
Here's your winner, Chuck Palumbo.
No idea what that's called. I have to get with Chuck on that. Looks sort of like some Boston Crab or something like that, but nonetheless, it works for Chuck Palumbo. But on the way,
You challenging me?
Bill DeMott is in action on Velocity.
Well, right after Velocity, you want to stick around for Confidential. It's coming up next, and they're going to take you behind the scenes of that unforgettable Elimination Chamber match that happened at Survivor Series that even sent one of the WWE superstars to the hospital.
Scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring, weighing in at 280 pounds, Bill DeMott.
Yeah, I can't wait for this matchup. I am looking forward to seeing Bill DeMott back in the ring. Many of you know him as a trainer from Tough It Up 3. But I'll tell you, ever talk to Bill DeMott, he's not quite there. He's always looking off into space, and he's one of these guys that really like putting the kids through the paces on Tough It Up 3. And he seems to be a bully, and it's going to be interesting to see how he treats Danny Dorian in this matchup. Danny is he's a ring veteran and he's a tough kid, and he's going to give Bill DeMott something to handle here in this matchup.
Well, you just saw just then DeMott sitting in the corner with that intense expression on his face. I mean, he was looking somewhere, Michael, but he wasn't looking at Dorian. And Dorian looks like he just made a mistake by hitting DeMott.
Oh! A shot by Bill DeMott. Bill DeMott looking forward to this opportunity to get back in the ring here. And here, Bill DeMott. Sounds like he's yelling at one of his Tough Enough 3 kids.
I was going to say, DeMott, he wants Doring to fight back. He's saying, come on, bring it on, kid. I think DeMott's a little nuts, too.
Oh, he is.
I mean, look at him just then. He's choking him. He's screaming at him. The hell is he saying to the guy? He's yelling at him. He's beating up you-know-what out of him, and he's yelling at him.
Well, he's the very least intense is Bill DeMott.
Well, also intense was Brock Lesnar this past week on SmackDown, Michael, and good reason. Oh, special hand. Here's a
have him.
Do it. DeMott kicks out.
Danny Doring, kid's got some guts and resilience as he battles back against DeMott.
Well, I was just talking about, nice shot there by Doring. Brock Lesnar, how furious he was this past week on SmackDown due to the fact also, not just by getting robbed that Survivor Series, getting screwed out of the title by his former agent, Paul Heyman. But Paul Heyman renegotiated his contract, and now Lesnar will not get a rematch, Michael?
Yeah, well, you know, Paul Heyman's already paying dividends for his new client, The Big Show. In fact, Heyman has already got the WWE Champion booked on UPN's one-on-one show this Monday night at 8:30. Big Show's been pleased with Heyman's influence thus far, you gotta believe.
Yeah, well, he has to be. I mean, Heyman believes that he's the greatest agent of all time. He's an egomaniac.
Doring battling back against Bill DeMott. I don't think DeMott was expecting this kind of fight from Doring here tonight.
DeMott misses with the big clothesline, misses with another one. Oh, gosh.
Doring made a big mistake.
What a power bomb there by Bill DeMott.
And Bill DeMott sent a big message right there.
How would you like those eyes focusing on you?
Looking right at you.
I'm quickly looking away. Look at him. DeMott is one intense man. And now DeMott, even with his size, loves to do high flight action. Look at that.
A moonsault, but DeMott will not go for the pinfall. What is he doing?
He wants to teach Danny Doring a lesson, I think. I mean, look at him.
You finish what you start.
You finish what you started. Is that what DeMott was yelling just then, Mike? Now he's going to hook the leg. 2, 3, and it's it.
Bill DeMott is demented.
Look at those eyes.
Bill DeMott just proved that he is glad to be back in the WWE, and he deserves to be back in the WWE.
Well, Bill DeMott takes care of Danny Doring, and DeMott is one intense man, the Tough Enough 3 trainer. And coming up in just a second, we're going to give you a chance to see Bill DeMott in action on Tough Enough 3. Well, still to come here tonight on Velocity, it's Matt Hardy going one-on-one with SmackDown's #1 announcer, Funaki. And someone is in for a attitude adjustment.
But
Michael, how about Brock Lesnar putting Matt Hardy through that wall?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how Matt Hardy responds here tonight, because he's Funaki's opponent on Velocity. And that incident happened just a couple of days ago.
That was pretty intense. Brock Lesnar just was ready to destroy anybody in his path.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making its way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 208 pounds, Funaki.
Well, Lugs presents WWE Armageddon. Hit the streets Lug style. Get the shoes with an attitude at Lugs.com. Armageddon comes to you live December 15th from the Office Depot Center in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
And tickets went on sale this morning.
It's Matitude time.
Oh, yeah! Making his way to the ring from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing 234 pounds, Matt Hardy.
You know, you would think that Matt Hardy would have learned his lesson. Running his mouth about Matitude at Survivor Series Sunday. He got thrown around the ring by Big Papa pump Scott Steiner. Then, this past Thursday night, he runs his mouth about attitude to Brock Lesnar and gets thrown through a wall. But I was talking to Matt earlier today. He's still strutting around backstage talking about attitude.
Well, because he feels he has the attributes. He's version 1. He's out there to share the attitude, I guess, the attributes with everybody.
You know, speaking of Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, he guest stars this coming Thursday night in all-new special Thanksgiving edition of SmackDown.
Columbia, South Carolina, Michael. It's going to be rocking. Look at Matt. Attitude with that smile on his face up against Funaki, who thinks he's the #1 SmackDown announcer. There's a nice roll up there.
He is the #1 SmackDown announcer. He got the scoop this week. He had the big interview with Edge before Edge's title match against the Big Show.
Hey, what about my interview that I was there to greet Paul Heyman and Big Show? Let them know what Brock Lesnar was doing.
Greet Paul Heyman? You didn't even get a word in edgewise, and you soiled your pants when the Big Show looked at you.
All right, all right. Can't argue that point. Oh! Big shot there by Matt Hardy.
Speaking of Big Show, Paul Heyman, and also Brock Lesnar.
Oh, here's a nice roll up there, too, and Matt Hardy kicks out.
Will Brock Lesnar still be a part of the WWE come Thursday night? Because Stephanie McMahon will make her decision on whether or not to suspend Brock Lesnar.
What? I mean, what a decision that the SmackDown GM has to make. To suspend Brock Lesnar or not. We mentioned it earlier, Stephanie's a businesswoman. Brock Lesnar, a huge commodity to SmackDown. There's huge fan support also, though, for Brock Lesnar, not wanting Lesnar to be suspended.
With all that aside, I have been well, look out.
Oh, look at Funaki over the top rope.
You know, I've been a staunch supporter of Stephanie McMahon. I think she's done a wonderful job with SmackDown since she's been general manager.
She has.
She's given everything the fans want. But I believe that Thursday night, Stephanie McMahon, even though I don't agree with it, has to do the right thing, and that is suspend. Oh, the side effect. Wow.
And now here's Matt Hardy. There's the cover, and Funaki barely gets out of it.
Stephanie has to suspend Brock Lesnar Thursday night. That's my feeling. I believe she has to do that. I understand that Brock Lesnar has a situation here.
I mean, he was taunted, though, Michael. I mean, he was taunted.
Stephanie McMahon gave her word to Paul Heyman. She gave her word to every superstar in the locker room that if Brock Lesnar got involved for a second time, she would suspend him. Lesnar got involved in the match with Big Show and Edge. Whether or not you agree or don't, the fact is she gave her word, and Stephanie's word needs to mean something in the locker room.
You're talking about if she goes back on her word. Can then the SmackDown talent trust Stephanie McMahon? Kind of in a way,
too. It's not a matter of trust. It's a matter of her leading the ship, leading SmackDown through this. Yeah, respect, basically.
Well, you know, Eddie Guerrero is one of those superstars that was worried for his safety before his match against Kurt Angle. I mean, that's what Eddie Guerrero was saying. And then questioned Stephanie McMahon being a woman, and can she keep her word?
That was uncalled for.
Oh!
Wow.
Here's a hook in the leg, too, and Funaki kicks out.
Hear this crowd chanting, we want Jeff for Matt Hardy's brother Jeff, who's actually over on the Raw side of things.
Well, Funaki, one of the top cruiserweights here in the WWE, and talking about cruiserweights, Michael, Jamie Noble lost the cruiserweight title at Survivor Series to Billy Kidman, and then this past week lost again to Rey Mysterio on SmackDown, and I guess you could say Noble's having a bit of a bad luck streak.
He's losing.
Well, now he's talking about calling his cousin Nunzio. Who the hell is Nunzio?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
What? You're the SmackDown play-by-play. You're the lead announcer.
All I know is that Nydia did not act favorably to the fact that Noble was going to call Nunzio. But think about the question you just asked me. The first we ever heard of the guy was Thursday night. What do you think I am? Sherlock Holmes? Oh.
How about Funaki here? Hook in the leg. Could be a huge upset. Attitude gets the right shoulder up.
Don't worry, I'm sure that Funaki will get the scoop on this whole Nunzio thing since he is the #1 announcer.
Oh, nice takedown there. And now Funaki really taking control of the match, trying to get the crowd into it. Big shot there to the head of Attitude. Matt Hardy continues to get up, though.
You gotta believe Matt Hardy's still showing some ill effects of getting tossed through that wall.
Well, who would?
By Lesnar Thursday night.
Oh! Funaki pulling everything out.
This is over.
This is it.
And Matt Hardy, wow.
Matt Hardy gets the shoulder up, and Funaki can't believe it. He's thinking, man, I was just on the edge of a huge upset here on Velocity. I mean, the crowd is kind of stunned a little bit right now.
Well, Funaki's taking it to Matt Hardy. I don't think they expected it.
No, he really is. And now look at Funaki climbing to the top rope. Oh, but that was a mistake, obviously.
Great counter.
Oh,
The twist of fate.
hook of the leg. 2, 3. And that is it.
Big win for Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy version 1.
Boy, it really was. Matt Hardy really throughout the match, but pulls out the victory. Well, don't go anywhere, folks. Confidential special look at Survivor Series and Elimination Chamber. That's right now.